I'm the one running now.
Wow. Scooting, scurrying.
Scoot.
Good morning, Goddess.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
You may have noticed the girls are out today. It's a bright, shiny, hot, sunny day. So
It is hot.
I'm here to shine. What can I tell you?
Shining is what we're talking about today. We are season 3, episode 3, and we are talking about
In our new set.
on our beautiful new set, and we're talking about choosing your own stardom. How's that? How's that for empowering yourself?
That's pretty
How about how about not being told by others what you're really good at and should pursue in life, but choosing based on what feels best and confidence,
Yeah.
which you are now experts at, having watched our show for 3 seasons, that this is what I'm really good at and this is what I love doing and this is what I'm going to pursue. May not be there yet, but I'm confident I'm on my way doing what I do best.
You know, it's interesting. We were, of course, before the show, we do take 5 minutes at least to discuss what we're going to be talking about. Maybe 6. And one of the things that came up that was really interesting is when you first start to shine, sometimes the reviews are not all one could hope for.
I
And
don't
how
know
do
what
you
you're
deal with
talking
that?
about.
How do you deal with that? You know?
I never read reviews, basically.
Yeah, well, we have
You may get some feedback in
we
your
get
face.
some feedback from
you-
some, we call
whether
them
you
the
ask-
police.
whether you ask them or not. Oh, I saw your show. You know, the outfits. Hey, listen, we pay big bucks for our customer to.
Yes.
We love them. But you're right.
But I paid nothing for
Are
these.
you going to?
These
Baby,
are mine.
but you're
they're all
constantly
mine.
paying for them. That's another show. That's another show. So, letting yourself shine and letting yourself agree, if you will, other things we talked about, giving yourself permission, not having to ask other people for permission to shine.
Oh, that
Letting
one.
it- that's a big one.
Let's
That's
talk
a big
about.
one.
Let's go into that a bit.
Really? Ooh, it's
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
I know.
Asking
but
mom,
Dad.
Dad might see you
honey,
shining.
Husband. I
Honey,
was just.
you know you shouldn't shine so much because men might get the wrong impression. Really, Dad? What impression could that be? When I was single, of course.
Yeah.
And, you know, but
But there's a lot of that going around. I'm
There's
on
a
a
lot
bunch
of-
of these lists.
well, those parents going around.
And one of the things that we were talking about was this woman was with her husband getting a healing experience, and the healer offered an unguent, an oil of some sort,
Okay.
that had an odoriferous, expression.
Okay.
And
It stank.
and and so the healer says, "Would you like some of this oil?" And another couple that happened to be sitting over there, the woman piped up and said, "Well, don't you think you should ask her husband if she wants the oil because of the smell?" And there was all this discussion about how often women will forego things that will serve and heal and help them because it might make someone else uncomfortable.
Oh, no, that's a very interesting point of truth, if you will.
Yeah.
Because I have experienced that and I've heard other people, they've shared, they've come in for counseling about it. It does happen when you don't allow yourself to have something that might be new and different without asking permission first.
Ew, I hate
Oh.
permission. Well, and even though I'm brilliant,
We know.
when I got into my relationship, I made a lot of mistakes like that. What would happen is he'd show the slightest bit of what looked to me like disapproval, and I would go, "Oh, guess can't do that.
Wow.
Guess can't have that."
Wow.
And it got to the point where I was so shut down and resentful and angry, and I was the one that did it.
Well, exactly. Thank you so much for that responsibility, because that's how we improve in life. We
Yeah.
make choices like choosing to shine, then we take responsibility for how that shows up in our life,
Yeah.
and we also get to learn by the act of choosing. We get to learn, I liked, I didn't like, that was a big mistake, but look how, I'm getting goosebumps, look how strong you get through choice.
And then sometimes you have to step back from all those choices you made to shut yourself down, back
okay.
into reclaiming them.
Right.
And that's not necessarily easy for the people around you because you made this unspoken agreement that you would do it in a way that, seemed to pander to what they made them comfortable.
Well, there's
and
no
they're gonna
judgment
get
there, pandering.
And they're going to get uncomfortable.
Yes.
And you have to be willing to work with one another. And I have to bless my partner a lot because what he said to me is, I realize you have to be happy. And I realize that for you to be who you are is what makes you happy, and if it's uncomfortable for me, then I have to work through my own stuff. And I realize, this is what he said to me, he said, I realize that's my own discomfort with shining.
Ooh. have not been allowed to shine in their lives, and therefore they don't want you for listen, let's be kind. Sometimes it's unconscious reasons.
Yeah,
they
don't
just
even
feel
know.
a little like, oh, you know, like you're being a little. I love
Too
this
much.
word. I love the word uppity, and I don't know why, because it says to me the essence of raising your spirit and getting up into your higher self, and then people are uncomfortable. Their neck hurts. They're looking
You're
up
so
at you. They're
full of
praising
yourself.
you. You're
Did
so
you
full.
hear? I love being full of myself. I am right now.
And
Feels
they're
so good.
So when other people are uncomfortable with you getting comfortable with your new uppity self and happiness, how does that make you feel? You're made wrong for making them feel uncomfortable. You're wrong for wanting to make yourself better and feel better and know more about you in life, know more what you love to do and how you could shine. You know, if you don't make half the choices, if you're just constantly, like you were saying, backing off, shutting down all the time, until you find yourself this little, you know,
In a straitjacket.
in a wifey in the corner going, yes, dear, or not. And then you become passive aggressive, by the way, or get angry and get cancer, and we won't talk about that.
Yeah, all those nice people, why
those
did
nice
they get sick
people
and die? We know
don't-
why now.
It's a theory I'm willing to look at. I'm not ever making fun or disrespecting people who have an occurrence of cancer in their life. You know, I had two moms like
But
that.
what we're saying is,
Right.
all the nice people go, and the mean and nasty ones, full of spit and vinegar, they live longer. I think that being nice, I don't like that word. Nice ain't all it's cracked up to be. Nice means that you're putting others before you, and I think we need to learn to put ourselves first and then consider others. So
at least respect yourself enough to
Exactly.
be on the list,
yeah, really.
to be in the running
in the running
for happiness that you deserve.
So if someone asks you, will you do this for me? I think the first question should be, what do I want? Well, do I want to do that right now?
Oh, but that sounds so selfish.
But it's so true.
Oh.
Do I want to do that right now? If I do I want to do it at all? If I want to do it, when would be the best time for me to do it?
Right.
So that you're honoring what's going on for you along the way, because it's feels so good, and it's so easy. Oh, I'll do that. Oh, I'll be happy to help. You know, and
I'll
then
be there anyway. I might as well add you to my to-do list.
Yeah, and then you've got it up to here.
Yes.
So
you get exhausted.
if you are taking care of yourself well, you won't get overwhelmed. You won't be putting your attention in too many directions.
Right.
You will be making sure your needs are met, and then what you have left over, you're happy to give and share with someone else.
Share
And
from your overflow.
Then, of course, the other part is, and there's one extra part, what's the greater need? You know, for instance, if you came to me and said, I'm really starving, I need to eat right now, and I said, but I want to get the show done, the show's going to be better if we eat. And we won't be cranky, you know. So what's the greater need?
Coffee. I know.
So, you know, of course we work that out. And even though I don't believe in compromise, I do believe in creating win-wins.
Okay, and that's funny. That's just semantics, because to me, a compromise is, what do you need, what do I need, and we compromise so we both can win.
Well, sometimes for compromise, people let go or give up what they want in favor of someone else's want.
Okay.
So that's why I said I don't believe in it.
An unhappy compromise.
Yeah, so
once again, you know, it is the semantics of what's going to work for everyone's needs.
win,
Right.
all the way.
Well, now getting back to being a star and starring in your own life's role, because we've covered things like this on other shows, but here's an up-leveling experience. We want you now to take your power and shine with it in your life. What is it you love to do? What do you do best or would like to start exploring? Might make some mistakes and make different choices, but what do you want to experiment with doing in life that makes you feel that you are growing, you are going with a better flow in life, you are expanding, not just getting other people to change or do what will make you happy, etc. You're coming from a position of power.
Because you're making the changes you want to see happen.
That's right.
And one wonderful thing we kind of did this morning was we did a little meditation that we like to do to help up-level our vibration, put us in a good place and in a strong foundation to create the quality of day that we want. So we'll be making that available to you as well.
Right.
So keep an eye out for it.
That would be on one of our other channels, shows, websites,
gonna be a gift.
G-logs.
It's going to be a gift.
And it's a gift.
It's a gift.
Social media, let me tell you, I'm shining on social media, but I don't know where. Because it's like 5 years, I have to have this list and go, oh, yeah, that's right, I did. Anyway, I get excited about all the ways in which we are shining.
Yeah, there's a lot to learn. We're learning it. So.
It is.
And you know,
expensive.
let's put a little request out there because
Okay.
we have
Please,
one.
please write.
We
Call. What's our request?
our request is that we need help. We're doing such a great job, and we need the help to get this message out there and tell more people. So if there's anybody out there in the social media world that wants to promote us, you know,
In different
post us
levels.
on your page.
Oh yeah,
You
that's
know?
right.
And you know, if you want to volunteer to help us out here, we would love that too because we think this message is real.
We do. We have a couple openings now, and we just love the idea that the people that we're working with love being here. So we know we're an exciting avenue or vehicle for women's empowerment in the world today, and that there are other websites and what are those called? Tele-seminars that are going on email
learned
now.
a new word.
I did, I'm telling you, and we're a part of that now, and we love being on this train of women's loving empowerment in the world today. The Goddess Camp International website is growing. The Goddess Camp International Facebook page. We're learning, see, we're taking these courses now in social media.
Okay.
There are so many ways in which we
Yes.
are now expressing, yes,
Darling, and so what we would love for you to do is email us at Jen, G-E-N, at goodmorninggoddess.com or Helena at goodmorninggoddess.com. Let us know you want to help. And in the meantime, if you viewed our shows, post them. Let everybody know that we're here so that we can spread this good news to the rest of the world.
We're allowed to share. Yeah, we're allowed to up level and share, and I didn't know you were allowed to do that before because I thought there was something about licensing and contracting and copywriting. It's like, no, take our show, spread the word. It's great. Oh, you're welcome.
It's our gift to the universe.
So,
and if you want to sponsor us, call us too.
we love this sponsoring. We're going to do a Kickstarter thing, and we're going to do another thing that I learned about, which is very exciting because we're going to do goddess cruises and international camps. I know, we're starring. Isn't this what we're talking about?
We're good.
Choosing ways to star. And by starring, I want to give an example. I had an opportunity to do a video and to help be a background dancer, I know, on someone's video where they were starring. And it was a really interesting
You were
experience.
starring?
I know, but I was there to support someone else's stardom, and that's what we do at Goddess Camp. That's what we do at Good Morning Goddess. You can star by doing what you do best in that role, supporting other people.
Absolutely.
And then when it's your turn to star,
Other
because
people will support you.
they will support you. I just finished my new mini comedy concert. I'm very excited, called Goddess Camp, the mini musical.
Awesome.
Now, when I get up and sing and speak in this
We're going to be
this
doing
play,
more performing on Good Morning
do you
Goddess
think
too.
so?
I
I
think
don't know.
so.
It's
I think
exciting.
we will.
But when I do that, that will be my turn to star, and others will be in the audience or
Oh,
applaud.
you're going to have people in the audience
I know, it's called
too?
a concert. I know. So we all get to choose, and you should choose what it is you love to do best, and if not, what you're best at supporting others in doing. And that's a goddess's work.
Yeah.
That is important work.
I had an interesting time last night.
Oh, I don't want to hear about your love life again. And you know,
We went to Santa Barbara to see Heart perform Led Zeppelin, which was amazing.
Okay, that's confusing
people
right
were
there.
full of tears. It was great. She did a great job. But I realized I've been working so long and so hard that we don't get out very much, and we're not doing a lot of these kinds of things.
Yeah, I just saw you at a party Saturday.
So
there's not as much. Go ahead.
No, it's happening. We're up leveling.
Yeah.
We're upgrading, and I'm so grateful that these fun things are coming back in to be able to do them.
Right.
And it's making such a difference in the way I feel when I wake up in the morning, and how I feel about my partner getting out and doing something fun.
That's right. And isn't that about choice?
Choice.
And isn't that about delegating? Wow.
Delegating.
How can that be a part of my stardom?
Well, we're looking for people to delegate to. We're calling them in.
We are really good at that. We have gotten good at that. But you know, even at home, if you have children, you delegate chores. If you have assistants, a personal assistant, you have to delegate what they can do so you can do what you do best.
Yeah.
And you're allowed, and not only allowed to, you really must choose to do what you do best. And let someone else help you get good at what they're better at doing. Perhaps it's phone calls, emails, uploading videos. Let people shine in their best areas.
So now what I'd like you to do is just take a moment. Think about it. What do you do best? Think of just 3 things that you do best. do? What do you do best?
Oh my God, just 3?
Just 3. We don't want to overload. Remember, we're managing the energy.
Yes,
3
yes,
things.
we are. Okay, good.
What do you do best?
And then,
What do you do best?
oh, I sing. I speak as a motivational speaker, as a minister, and do my ceremonies and do my concerts. And I'm an excellent goddess. I really am. There's a lot of work to being a goddess. That's what we're talking about. I'm a great friend, a counselor, a supporter, etc. That's all part of being a goddess.
3.
That's part of being
Okay, okay. So now that you know what you're wonderful at, each day do a little something to invest in that part of yourself.
Yes.
Get that focus honed down from all these wonderful things, because women are very diffused in their focus. We walk in a room, we can see the 20 million things that need to be done, and easily get overwhelmed, sit on the couch and eat cookies. But if you focus on 1, 2, or 3 things that you do the best at, and do a little on each of those every day, you will see forward motion.
Absolutely.
Which is really exciting.
It really is. Now, a lot of women, you have a 9 to 5, so you have to focus on doing your best at that job. And if you're not feeling shiny at that job, get another job. Yes, you can. And we're going to talk about, that in another show. But you have the house, you have your job, you have your family. We get that. But we are talking about what a woman what makes you sing inside is what we're talking about. Where do you shine or dream of shining?
Yeah, I have to say, I've been working on my book for a while, and I've really gotten very focused on it lately.
Your latest book.
And I have to tell you, I feel so excited, so juicy, so alive, more than I felt in a long time, because I found that in some of my projects I would get kind of stopped, and so I would find something else and get stopped. But this one I can just do.
Right.
And I'm just doing it, and it feels so good, and I'll go back to those other ones when the timing feels right.
Right.
Because I know they're still there, and they want me and I want them.
Yes.
But this is what's shining for me right now. And
it's a
I
good
can't
feeling.
tell you how good it feels.
It's a good feeling.
And I'm in one of those years where it's all about kind of completing things. I'm getting so much completed too.
Right.
So I know the rhythm of where I'm at, and I'm focusing on those things that align with the rhythm of where I'm at.
Right, and that's awareness.
And that feels amazing.
Right. So,
Knowing yourself, knowing your rhythm, and stepping in and dancing with that.
Yep.
So good.
Yep. So, here's your homework. Go dance with your rhythm.
I think that's good.
Choose where you want to shine.
Shine.
You know it by the feeling. You know it by how you feel.
You feel full of yourself, and it
You
feels
feel
good.
great. And other people may or may not approve right now, but you're going to follow your heart, your energy, your dream, your vibration, your rhythm, and you're going to shine.
I have one little piece to add to that.
Because it's what you were meant to do in
Yes,
life.
you were. And as you step up and step into this shining, honor the fact that if this is something you haven't done a lot of recently, there may be some adjustments as you find out the best ways to do that that resonate with others.
Absolutely.
So, if it's a little rocky, don't get discouraged. Just realize that, a lot of times when we step into a new behavior, we kind of have to push ourselves over this little kind of our own resistance hump to get there, and sometimes we push a little hard to do it.
Yeah.
And so it can be a little uncomfortable for others just for that reason. So if you kind of warn them ahead of time, say, I'm trying this new thing, and please be patient with me, and then you do that, they will help you to also refine your expression in ways that really work.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's true. They will work with you. Now, I want to put an addendum to that if you don't mind, and that is the idea that if you are going to try this on your own, and maybe take it step by step and start small by saying, honey, I actually don't want to have chicken tonight. I really would like a nice steak. And he goes, see, that's a new behavior. You actually spoke up and said, I would like. And he'll go, okay.
What do I do with that?
You'll be surprised. They will just go, oh, no big deals. And you'll go, he said no big deal. Oh, I'm going to try it in the bedroom. I'm going to try it choosing the movie. I'm going to try. Maybe you might try being a little quiet about your new shining.
This is not about permission.
Thank you.
This is about claiming.
Yes, but you said warn them, and I'm suggesting maybe don't warn them.
Well, it depends on what you're doing.
I think
know,
it's okay
if
to
you-
ask for steak.
If you ask for steak, that's great. But I'm talking about sometimes if I feel myself working through my own resistance and I have to kind of push myself,
Yes.
and I know that it might not come across as gentle and sensitive and aware as I might normally be,
Okay, verbally, gotcha.
then
gotcha.
I would warn somebody.
Okay. Honey, that didn't come out as sweetly as I was intending, but I'm going out now. Bye. When you be back? Don't know. I'm following my bliss. I'm a star. Did you not get the memo? I missed that memo, honey. See you. It was so funny when I did that the other day. So anyway,
Yeah.
so
So, yeah,
that's how we
you'll
find
know.
our stardom
You'll know.
and learn to shine.
Yes.
And you'll know because no one else can tell you. And it's practice.
Practice makes perfect.
And you are worth shining.
Shine that light. Feel it exuding out of every
We can't
pore.
wait to see what that
Wonderful.
gift is. And the world needs you to shine because we have plenty of lights under bushels these days. We need more shining stars.
More shiny stars. More puzzle pieces that fit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. More happiness.
More happiness.
That was easy.
Good
Until
morning,
next time.
guys.
Yeah. Until next time, we say,
Good morning,
Goddess.
Goddess. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you,
That was
darling.
really well done.
We're so amazing.
I'm gonna turn this on. Okay. All right. Smiling. Ooh, cleavage.
Yay.